Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. Today we are doing another first look video. This time we are checking out The Altars. This game comes very highly recommended by the one and only Yahtzee Croshaw, formerly of The Escapist, now of Second Wind. And when Yahtzee makes a loud, full-chested recommendation of a game, I know I've got to try it because we all know that he's very particular in his recommendations. So we're going to give this a shot. First thing we're doing, as always, is we're going to drop the audio. There we go. And then we'll bring the music down a little bit. The sound effects and the dialogue should be on top. Perfect. Now, I know nothing about this except for the very basics of what it's supposed to be about. Apparently, this man, Jan, is going to be bringing in a bunch of clones of himself to try to survive in a hostile environment. We're going to go standard, we're going to go moderate, we're going to play the game as intended. Let's go. We don't really know it, but we sense it. There is a sister ship to our life, which takes a totally different route, while the sun burns behind the islands. Thomas Transtromer, the Blue House. Tomas, not Thomas.
How did I end up here? My whole life, all its ups and downs, led me to this place. Far from home, far from anyone I know. A journey whose route is unknown, and the destination out of sight. Was this path just a random sequence of events that I had to follow? Or was there ever another way? Now, heading for the unknown. I can't really tell. Is this the end of the road? Or is it yet another branching?
Dramatic eye-opening.
That was a tough landing. Polsky here. Do you read me? Anyone?
There's no one out there. It's just you, Jan.
I need to figure out what happened.
Man, when I said hostile environment, I was not kidding. Okay, WASD moves. Shift. There is no jump, it seems. I'm hitting space and nothing's happening. Even now, I feel like it's a little too loud. Left click and right click don't do anything. We've got some flares here.
That's an emergency flare from my capsule. I should look out for those.
Can I pick them up? No. God, this place is bleak. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that little graphical glitch. I see another flare out there in the distance.
You read me? This is Jan Dolsky. I've landed safely, but I think my capsule went astray.
This water is all oily.
Maybe the radio's broken.
Like, I'm really worried to cross it right now. We've got flares over there. There's something over there. I can definitely see some machinery. We're gonna go over here first. Climbable marks or rocks are marked with a dot. Okay. Can I change from third to first person? It doesn't look like it. I think we found my capsule, so I wonder what that other place was.
Oh, no, it's the captain. Shit. Deceased. What the hell? Not much I can do for her now. Oh, I gotta find the others. What happened? She didn't crash. The capsule's intact. Looks like she died inside of it. I don't get it.
Man, look at this structure. Absolutely phenomenal. Like, I'm in already.
Mobile base. There it is.
Okay, so that must be what I saw earlier.
Here. Anyone copy? If you can hear me, I've located the base. We'll try and get down there. Maybe they landed closer to the drop-off point. I gotta keep moving.
My immediate thought is that I wouldn't have been able to cross that water even if I wanted to. Man, this place is bleak. Like, I don't think I've seen a single plant yet. That is a deep pit. Let's not fall into that. Again, all the water is oily. Like a puddle at a gas station. I see more capsules down there. Maybe there'll be someone alive, he said naively.
The capsules. Wait. What? No. That's impossible. They can't all be.
Every single one of them.
Why? Makes no sense. Radiation wave? Now? Oh, shit. It's rising fast. I gotta get to the base.
All right, we're moving quick. see if we can get there. I am fully in already. Like, I am buying in right now.
Yes, the elevator. Quick. Come on. Come on. That was close.
So that was an achievement. The survivor reached the base. Day 1.
Hello?
Got to admit, that mustache is a choice.
Anybody here?
I can't change the camera when I'm in
I hope
here.
someone else made it. I need to find the comms room and get help.
Base navigation offline. Okay, so it looks like our base is a two-dimensional space. Kind of reminds me of the Avenger in XCOM. We're looking for the comms room. I'm gonna assume this is an elevator here. So can we, like, go up? There's the communications room. There are calls available. Unknown calling.
Hello? Hello? Can anyone hear me?
I'm gonna say that's a
Mayday.
no.
Mayday, anyone?
There's someone out there. I guess this is the new captain speaking.
Great. This is the new captain of the mission speaking, Jan Dolsky. Corporate ID 4672B. I'm afraid the former captain is gone, together with the rest of the crew. Hello? Can you get me out of here?
Imminent danger. Over time remaining to sunrise.
That's not good.
What do you mean?
Remaining to what? Talk to me. What's the danger?
Planet activity rising. Smaller days remaining. Be lethal proximity. Present instructions in logs.
Oh, no. Don't you go all fuzzy on me. Lethal proximity. Oh, useless quantum nav system. Where the hell did it send us? Lethal proximity of what?
Please, 3 beta before star approaching. This battle, you must escape. Proximity
Okay.
days.
You mean a star will come and burn this planet? And I just have days to escape? Is that right?
Affirmative. Your phone is in sunrise.
Sunrise. Perfect.
Okay,
I
well...
need to find those captain's logs.
Yeah, they did say find the logs. The captain's logs are probably in the captain's cabin. So we're gonna go down to... Welcome to the Evacuation Functionality Manual. In case of an incident that jeopardizes your mission and the safety of your crew, please follow the safety protocol and move the base to a safe location. The following steps must be accounted for: refueling the base, manufacturing necessary equipment, securing food supplies. The steps will be automatically tracked in your HUD. According to recent Ally Corp research and based on data collected from multiple missions, triple star systems are considered as potentially related to a very high probability of discovering Rapidium, in the Ally Corp classification system. The precise correlation between triple star systems and rupidium is yet to be scientifically determined, but according to some hypotheses, it may be related to the unique radiation cycle observed on planets belonging to such systems. Rupidium, a highly unstable element, and itself emitting significant amounts of radiation, seems to be less elusive in the presence of such specific radiation patterns. Ally Corp employees should be aware that thanks to these findings, in the upcoming years, we are bound to witness a significant rise in missions sent by quantum navigation system on course for the triple star system, should such a system be identified in the vicinity of blah blah blah. Mission captains must be informed, however, that operating on planets belonging to a triple star system involves the need for some precautions. The complex gravitational structures within which the planet operates, apart from being a source of rupidium-friendly radiation, may result in life-threatening events, such as periodic lethal proximity to one of the suns, annihilation of the planet's surface, and immediate destruction of all life forms. Ally Corp has equipped its vessels with cutting-edge CEBA evacuation functionality, extract rupidium while avoiding hazardous conditions. The above information is sole property of Ally Corp and is highly confidential. The quantum navigation system is a state-of-the-art planning solution designed and implemented by Ally Corp to optimize the efficiency of space mining operations. While the crew remains in cryo-sleep, the system actively monitors the ship's surroundings, modifying its trajectory, blah blah blah, collects massive amounts of data. When the expectation of finding rupidium is classified as moderate or high, the ship's trajectory is adjusted. Okay. Well, I got that idea. You can access base building by interacting with the terminal in the command center. Open the build menu. New modules have to be placed near existing ones. Right.
Massive amounts of quantum information, analyzing it in real time to determine the highest probability of discovering rupidium in a nearby system.
And that's ending the day. Okay. So we're not ending the day just yet. We need to gather 60 metals outside. Okay, so we've got some storage down here. We've got the airlock, we've got the computer, the command center. Let's check and see if there's anything in the storage. Okay, so we've got some mush and some raw food. We've got some organics, which is fuel, a radiation filter, metals. Okay, so that's for the entire base, not for this particular spot. Got it. So we need to go outside, we need to gather some metals, but I don't know how. I assume that means going to the airlock. Wow, navigation is not easy. Okay, we're gonna auto-load radiation filters. Protects the base from radiation contamination. Drain time 24 hours, so we've got 5 days before we need more radiation filters before we're dead. Okay, let's see if we can gather some metals. Currently not permitted, I have to wait. Okay, that makes sense. Alright, well, is there anything else I can explore first? Let's check out this quantum computer. Doesn't look like there's any interaction I can do here. Okay. I guess we're going to sleep then. So So that's base building. I've got nowhere that I can build new stuff yet. I see we've got all of these rectangles, which I assume represent places I'll eventually be able to build.
Feature will be assessed as too risky, and the quantum computer will prohibit its initiation.
Man, I wish that was a window and not a projector. It would be nice if the outside looked like that. Sunrise in 8 days. Great. This is your energy bar. It shows how many hours you have before you get tired. Once you're tired, you'll still be able to work, but every task will take longer.
Please refer to the safe evacuation functionality to source extraction and
Okay, let's see. Locating organic matter deposits requires the development of an Ally Corp polygonal scanner. This handy tool, alongside other necessary equipment such as mining outposts and pylons, can be crafted in the workshop module of the base. I don't see a workshop, which means we're going to have to make one. Tasks. I need to craft a scanner to find the resources, but I don't even have a workshop. So I assume that at this point what I have to do is build a workshop. Which I think is done from the command center. Wow, having a really hard time navigating. There we go. Base navigation offline. Base building. So here's my workshop. It costs 40 tools, it looks like. 40 something. And then I can increase the base size that way. Am I allowed to go outside now? We're gonna find out. Because it seems like I need metal in order to make a workshop. You can find shallow deposits on the planet's surface. They contain a limited amount of resources that can be extracted quickly. They can be recognized by red dust. Approach the deposit to interact. Okay, I see it. Now, what I don't know is if there are going to be horrible creatures on here that are going to murder me.
That shiny rock might be a source of metals.
Tab opens the map. Okay, that makes sense. Also, I can hit M to open the map. Wow, that was creepy. And now we want to build a workshop, but since I'm here, let's go ahead and grab a few more materials. Again, I find myself kind of worriedly wondering if there are any creatures here on this planet that are going to mess with me. We're just going to do a quick once around the base.
Hey, that looks like our ship's cargo drop.
Lucky keychain, a keyring with a 4-leaf clover I got from my colleague Adam's parents when I was 12. I used to hide it at his place when my father had his worst days. His parents never asked any questions, and everyone around the house behaved as if my visits were a normal thing. Maybe it has something to do with the fact that Adam's father was a psychotherapist. They moved away when I was 14.
It's filled with the crew's personal items, including my stuff.
Well, that's sad.
Yeah. This is one of the things they told me to take on the mission. Things that will make you feel comfortable far away from home. Objects that trigger good memories. Typical corporate bullshit.
Yeah, that's fair. I know I keep using the word bleak, but it really is the right word for this place. Okay, I think that's about it for now. So let's head back into the base, build that workshop. At some point, I'm sure I will learn the layout kind of by heart, but I'm not anywhere close to there yet. Well, that was the radiation barrier. Command center's up one. Got it. We'll build it next to the command center. Corridors and workshops and corridors and elevators are available. So now when I jump back in, there is now a workshop available. To create an item, first schedule work in the workshop queue. You can then work on the queued items at the workbench. So we'll start with a scanner because we do need those deep resource deposits, right? So let's start there. And then we're supposed to go to the workbench. Got it. Okay, find an organics deposit area. I need a source of organics, otherwise my supplies will quickly run dry. I have to find a good place for a mining outpost. So I guess I'm going back outside. It's in storage. I think I need to get it out of storage. Your first step to scanning a deep deposit is to find a deposit area. An organics deposit can be recognized by blue smoke. So can I put this on my person? Got the lucky keychain. Okay, I guess the fact that it's in storage is good enough. I guess. So we're looking for blue smoke. Up, I see it. Off in the distance there. It's a very imposing base.
I don't have a climbing hook. Not yet. I'll have to find another way.
Okay, so a climbing hook can be used to get up these larger areas. For now, we're gonna have to go around. I'm a little concerned that I have to go all the way around. Let's try around this way first. It doesn't look like... Nope, no way up on this side. Okay. The history of the universe. Millennia after the fall of humankind, a father tells his son the history of the universe.
Is that a movie? Huh. AliCorp even thought of entertainment at the base.
Okay. Well, watching movies would be a good way to keep myself from going mad from boredom, but it's only 8 days. We got a band t-shirt and a multi-tool. A torn t-shirt by the drummer of the Crooked Testers. Looks like they were competing with the Liverpool Bugs. Then both bands joined forces to fight the record company that was ripping them off. Interesting. A convenient set, one of the few things everyone should always have in their pocket. I used it a bunch of times to open bottles, fix things, and open more bottles. It was a birthday present from Mom for my 18th birthday. She pretended it was Father's idea, but I knew better. Wow.
Yes. I was missing that.
Yeah, definitely some childhood trauma here. Alright, I guess we're going around this way. Absolutely terrifying.
What the hell?
Good lord. Yeah, what the hell is right? What in God's name? Alright, we're just gonna... Oh, it's Rapidium.
Rapidium?
So we're gonna have to gather... Okay. So if that is Rapidium, the mission might not be doomed yet. But we're not there yet. That's a longer-term goal, probably. Right now, we need to focus on survival.
Look for organics here.
The scanner allows you to find resource deposits. By placing and connecting probes, you can uncover the concentration of underground resources. Look at the scanned ground and try to pinpoint the place with the most intense red coloring. That's the deepest point of the deposit. So hold Q to select the scanner. Oh, they have to be close enough to each other. I see. So that's pretty red right there. Got it. There's a countdown thing. They have to be within 5.5 meters of each other. And then I can retrieve them all and still see what's down there. Okay. There we go. That's about as red as it's gonna get, I think. There we go. Hold Q, select build. Wait, hold Q, select build, then select mining outposts. Fantastic. Using pylons can connect mining outposts with the base. Each pylon automatically connects to nearby structures. You can see possible connections in the form of green lines when you have the pylon equipped. Pylons can also be connected to each other. Place them in a line to connect the mining outpost to the base. Okay, so which way is the base from here? That way. So I'm gonna come to here, I think. We'll place a pylon there. But I don't think I can climb down here. Oh, I can climb down. I can't climb up, but I can climb down. Okay, good to know. Build. Pylon. I want to be as efficient as I can. We got 1 minute until incoming radiation. We gotta move. Okay, we're connected. I got the Dig Deeper achievement, set up the first outpost. And we're getting back inside. You have connected a mining outpost to the base. From now on, you can use fast travel to move quickly between the base and the mining outpost. You can access fast travel at the airlock, base entrance, or any outpost. Okay, so now what? I'm going to be exhausted at 2300. But also, I think I'm done for the day because I'm pretty sure that I can't go back outside because of the radiation. Okay, so we've got our outpost, we've got our base. Now we're supposed to wait for 180 organic matter to be gathered. So I guess we're gonna go to sleep. Pylon component package. Also, we would really like to make a climbing hook, but we don't have that kind of... Okay, so what do we have? We have 65 metals. I have one pylon component left. But I don't think we need to work on that just yet. But let's go ahead and give it a shot anyway. Okay, cool. And now we're exhausted, which I probably should not have let happen. I knew that 2300 was my goal. Okay, sunrise in 7... We only have 10 days, jeez. And then we've got some movies. Now it says have 180 organic matter gathered at the using the outpost. I guess that means I need to go to the outpost and do this manually. I thought it would happen automatically. But let's head out to the outpost. See what we can see. So I can retrieve it. Ah, I see. Okay, so I got my 180. I'm gonna grab a few more since I'm here. Depending on the circumstances, the evacuation procedure of the CEBA base can take up to several days. Proper nutrition of your crew during that time is essential. Food supplies can be prepared in the kitchen module. If food shortages are detected, the evacuation procedure will be assessed as too risky and the quantum computer will prohibit its initiation. So now I should be able to, yes, travel back here with fast travel. And then we need to build a kitchen. Ah, I went up too far. Moving and removing modules. Okay, so you can move them around. That makes sense. We'll build the kitchen. Whoa, that's... Okay, so that doesn't work. Okay, I see. So it does want me to move stuff around a little bit. So, like, for example... if I move storage over there, then I can put the kitchen over here next to the machinery. Some modules are not connected. Oh, those aren't storage, those are elevators. Wow, I'm bad at this. Okay, we're gonna discard the changes. Let's do this again. Those are elevators. Right. So we'll move this small storage down here then. And I guess we'll put the kitchen next to the airlock. You consume one meal each day. Meals can be prepared in the kitchen. So I can make mush. Got it. I need to prepare 6 of them. So we'll prepare 5 more. Yeah, so when I'm tired, things take a lot longer. Okay, now it's time to go to bed. We're going to go to bed before we get to the exhaustion stage, which should give us a little bit more energy tomorrow. I'm terrified. It's day 4 and we've barely gotten ourselves fed. This is... I'm not super into this. Okay, so we know that there's rupidium out there. So it looks like our next thing is to try to gather some rupidium samples. So we're going to teleport to the outpost. We're going to see if we can find those samples that we saw earlier. I think it was this way. Yeah, there they are. Now, I think if I make something up here and then connect it with a pylon to my other base, or to my outpost.
It feels strange. I have to get closer. Make sure.
I should be able to daisy chain them.
I need to collect a sample.
Okay, how? Report your findings.
Unbelievable. So the useless quantum nav system isn't that useless after all.
I mean, it's kind of useless, but not like fully useless.
It knew where it was sending us. Except... only I survived.
Now, by report your findings, I assume it means up in the communications room.
Hello? Anyone copy? I went out to find resources, and I found a cave full of something. I think it might be rupidium.
Yeah, that got their attention.
You hear me? I think I found rupidium.
You sure about it?
What? I'm sure. Yeah, I mean, what else could it be?
Test it.
Test the rupidium? How would I do that?
New blueprint provided. The womb.
The womb.
A blueprint? The womb. You want me to build a womb?
Some sample of DNA provided.
Okay.
This is fucked up, but what the hell? At least I got your attention.
So we're building the womb.
Nice
That
sample,
is...
I guess it makes sense. Rupidium speeds up organic growth.
Thus the name, I suppose. Okay, so build the womb module. I need more metals. So let's do that first. I knew I should have gotten some metal while I was out there, or some, but this isn't metal, this is organics. Where do I get metals from? Huh. Okay. It says 25 plus 30. But I'm not sure what that means. Alright, well, let's check the manual. Okay, so I think I'm gonna have to go back outside and look for more metal. I think that's probably it, because the last time I got metal, I just kind of picked it up off the ground, right? So let's see if we can find more metal. We're looking for red, glowing rocks. Can't go up there. Again, the lack of a jump button makes it a little bit difficult to navigate. I should not have built those extra pylon parts, I think. I think I should have just kept the metal instead. There we go, there's a little bit. But only 2. I need 60, I think? Or was it 40? Man, this place is absolutely terrifying. I see red up there. Ah, here we are. There, we now have everything we need, I think. I see there's more up there, but I'm worried about my time. So we're gonna leave it, but I know where it is now. I love how the base basically is just like a bunch of shipping containers all nailed together. Like, I'm sure it's state of the art, but it looks like junk. The womb.
Okay, so I have built a womb. Now, what could possibly come out of it?
Yeah, what could possibly come out of it? I guess we're gonna find out.
Goes. DNA sample. Pydium. I'm starting to worry this wasn't such a good idea.
Oh, how cute.
Oh, of course. What else?
Okay.
Oh, you need a name.
No, you don't.
I think I'm gonna call you Molly.
Don't name the food. I love how it's Project Dolly and you're naming it Molly. Okay, fair enough. Can I pet? Can I pet? Can I pet the sheep?
Hello, Molly. Bite, do you?
Oh, so cute. I got an achievement, but I didn't see what it was. Okay, now we go back to the command... Or no, we go back to the communication center. Let's talk.
Okay, I built the womb and tested the rapidium. The DNA sample provided was a little surprising, but it worked, I think. I cloned a sheep. Hello? Can you hear me? I have a sheep on board. You're responsible for 2 lives now.
Go. Successful. Really help with business.
Are you gonna help me now?
Yeah. Now that I'm a real hero, I could use some real assistance.
You're in imminent danger. A short time remaining to sunrise.
I know that. But I'm just a builder. I'm not trained to move the goddamn base all by myself.
Wow. Not helpful. Okay. Well, we still have a little bit of time before I'm exhausted. I love that I can pet the sheep anytime I want.
So glad to see a sheep.
Okay, there's nothing else I can do with the womb. There doesn't seem to be anything else that I can build at the moment. I'm not low on organics, but I could definitely use some more. So why don't we, while I'm here, I still have only about an hour and a half before I get tired. Ah, airlock's up there. Yeah, and it did mark the metals up here, so now I know where they are. Okay, incoming radiation, apparently, so we're out of here. And then... again, I know I'm tired. We've got plenty of meals. But we may as well make some more. And now we'll go to bed.
Is a state-of-the-art route planning solution.
Okay, we're halfway done. Sunrise in 5 days, and then we're dead.
Of valuable resources.
So I'm supposed to start the engine. And I don't know how to do that. So we could go gather more metal. We could go gather more bionics, biomaterial. We are kind of low on metal, so that is a good idea.
Whoa. What just happened? Come on. Do this to me now. Okay, that's sorted. Let's give it another go.
Okay, that didn't work. So now I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be doing. I would like a climbing hook. So I guess we're going to go gather more metals. Again, I'm a little concerned given how... Alright, we'll probably just go from the base. Given how little time we've got left. Wait, it looks like there's a deposit up there. No, this is all empty. Okay. This is a new place because I am bad at navigation. But I guess we're exploring. Great. That's empty. I think this is the way I came up last time. Okay, looks like there's another area over here we have not explored yet. No, it just reconnects. Can I gather more rupidium? Empty. Okay, nothing for me here. Ah! I was stuck for a second. Alright, we'll go to my pylon, or my, my outpost here, and I can teleport back to the base from there. I'm doing mostly fine on biomaterial, but since I'm here... Okay, so start the engines in the command center is what I'm supposed to do. Okay, so we have a climbing hook now. But again, I don't know what I'm doing at this point. It says start the engines in the command center, but when I did that, it did not work out very well for me.
What? Not again. You have got to be kidding me. Just my luck to be stuck in a junkyard.
Okay, so now I need to call Ally Corp. Okay. Comms is up one more.
Hey, you still there? I really need your help. I can't get out of here. I did everything according to the manual, but there's a malfunction I can't fix. I just don't know how.
Rupidium can save you. I need to check data consistency and QC modules.
I don't have access to QC.
Only the captain has access codes to the quantum computer.
Access granted.
Oh, well, that was easy.
Man, that was easy.
me and Jan on the same page. Gotta love it. Okay, well now we have access to the quantum computer.
What is this? Mine records.
That's creepy. Whoa. It's now or never. I don't want to live forever. Sorry. Available slots. Select life event. So if I pick that... No, this can't be true, not now. You stare at the screen blankly. You heard about the crash on the stock exchange. You heard everyone talk about a worldwide crisis approaching. But you? Laid off? How will you ever tell Lena about it? What about your plans for Christmas? Oh, wow. Oh, there's so much. Going all the way back. Childhood memories, fuzzy and distant, that's me. The mining town you grew up in, rows of similar apartment blocks. The local grocery store Mom worked in, the playground where you spent more time than at home. A family like many others down there, your father coming home late from work in the mine, usually drunk, always pissed off. Your mother doing her best to keep the family together. Your constant desire to run away, to get out of that place and never come back. Another shitty day at school. You're taking the longer route home. Hey, what's that fight about? The girl shouts for help. She's looking straight at you. You should intervene, but the fear, no, better not get involved. Run back home. One day you'll get out of here. You have to. Oh, there's so many. All right, we're going to keep going. It's so hard to study for exams when your dad's yelling behind the door. Mom doesn't have the strength to fight anymore. Something's wrong with her. She's weaker, more passive. You know you should do your best to support her, but being home is just unbearable. You count the days to graduation, hoping the exams go well. You open the envelope with trembling hands. It's a good college, and it's close to home. You could visit Mom regularly and get a good education. You tear the paper and see the results. No, not good enough. The only place that wants you is hundreds of miles away. You'd have to leave Mom alone with him. You promised yourself you'd get out of there. You have to keep that promise. You can't waste your life. It's not something she'd want. And you can still visit her. A little less often maybe, but you can. You will visit her. It's been months since you've been home, but you can't miss the post-exam party. All your friends will be celebrating. Their company makes you feel good, like you found your place. Do you really want to spend the entire day on the train, only to see your mom for a couple of hours before she goes to bed early, and all you'll be left with is a constantly drunk oaf of a father? You look at the letter. It's tempting. Working abroad for 2 months, you could earn enough to support yourself for the whole semester. You could ditch those lousy part-time jobs and focus on studying. It's tempting. You could send money home to Mom. She needs it for her treatment. Ooh, I don't like that. You missed it. The moment she collapsed. The ambulance taking her to the hospital. It all went so fast. You missed the opportunity to talk to her when she was still conscious. You're back home now, but what difference does it make? You fucked up. It's too late to say goodbye. Man, this could have been me. I lost my mom to cancer, and thankfully, fortunately for me, she and I, who were estranged at one point, we did make up, we did converse. I lived with her up until the end. I was there when she passed. Oh, Jan, this is rough. You failed her, but what could you have done? Stayed behind in that miserable place to become bitter and dead inside? Be like Dad? The sense of guilt holds you by the throat. What if you ran away from it all, ditched college, made a fresh start, forgot? But wouldn't that be giving up again? No. Mom would want you to get on with your studies, get a good job. You have to carry on for her. Your heart pounds at the thought of this evening. You never thought someone like Lena would want to hang out with you. Slow down. It's only a project. Maybe you should have got something better than beer? You could have brought wine, but wouldn't that seem like you're hitting on her? You're only teaming up for a project, but she's so different from anyone else you've ever hooked up with. And she likes you. You can see she likes you. This is it. She's moved in, but is your cheap little rented apartment good enough for her? Her parents would hate it, you know they would, and she knows it too. Is that why she doesn't talk to them anymore? She's not ashamed of you, is she? Whatever they think of you, you're gonna prove them wrong. Work hard and give Lena the good life she deserves. Hard work pays off, right? You can be proud of yourself. A diploma with honors and that offer, a PhD, it's tempting as hell, but the salary. How much longer are you going to be a broke ass for Lena? Ugh, you'll think about it later. Time to celebrate now. It was a tough conversation, but you handled it well. The professor understood your motives. Working for a private company gives you better prospects. And you'll finally be able to move out of that dorm. Take Lena for a proper holiday. Yeah, it was a good decision. On the subway again. Damn, you hate that crowd. Day in, day out. Maybe you could take the later train and stay longer at work? No, your boss would never agree to that. Punctuality is all that matters to him, not what you actually do. Sometimes you feel all he needs you to do is punch your card, and for what? Pushing papers and pretending to get things done? Someone pushes you as you try to take a seat. Man, Monday mornings are the worst. Your face beams as you exit the bank, hand in hand with Lena. Finally. Signing the mortgage papers was easier than you expected. At age 28, a homeowner at 28, that's not bad. Maybe it was worth putting up with that idiot of a boss for 2 years to get to this place. A dream house. Lena has so many ideas for decorating it. If you hurry, maybe you could even get it ready for Christmas? You'd love to see her parents' faces when they see it. Yeah, you should convince her to invite them over. No, this can't be true. We already talked about this. Laid off. Red lights. You close your eyes and listen to city traffic. Damn radio. All they know are Christmas songs this time of year. You don't want to be reminded of that, not when you're sitting behind the wheel of a leased cab. It's almost 6 o'clock. You promised Lena you'd be back for Christmas Eve by 5, but it's a busy night, and people leave bigger tips on Christmas. You listen as Lena talks excitedly. She really wants to take that offer, move abroad, sell the house, but for how much? It would hardly be enough to pay off the bank with the soaring rate of interest, and what about you? It's hard to find a decent job at home, let alone in a foreign country. After all your efforts to make ends meet, it would feel like going back to square one. Damn, you just wish she didn't want it so bad. 31. You're wondering if she's really okay with the decision to stay. Maybe you should have said yes, but how could you? It was a crazy idea in your situation. You need to prove it to her, that it was the only sensible choice. You need to get your shit together, give her a better life here. Maybe find a second job? Damn, she's getting on your nerves. Why doesn't she just tell you it's all your fault those bills are piling up? As if you weren't working hard enough, and why does she make such a big deal of a few drinks before you hit the sack? You deserve to unwind after a 12-hour day at work. You look down another bottle, and the wedding ring she gave back to you. A job at Ally Corp, freedom. Finally, she's got it. A new, better life without you. All you could ever do was hold her down. Look at yourself, drowning your sorrows in a bar. You're everything you promised yourself you'd never be. Where the hell did you fuck it all up? You toss and turn in your bed. You can't stop thinking about that Ally Corp poster. Help us make a change! A space mining mission in search of that mysterious substance, Rapidium. It's a long shot, but it says you don't need any professional experience, and you know you need a change. You haven't managed to stick to one job for more than several months. Nothing makes you happy. You're stuck. What if it's a way out? You enter the spaceship with a tingling of anxiety and excitement. You're going to space. Far away from here, just like you always wanted. Far away from your problems. You'll think about them later. Or maybe they'll be gone by the time you get back. And that's it. That's all of it.
How did they get it, and what for?
I guess I'm contacting again. That was intense, friends. That was a lot. A whole life in what? 20 minutes? 15 minutes? Jeez.
Okay. I checked the quantum computer.
What's next?
What do you want with it?
Initiate breaching procedure.
What's it do?
Branching? What exactly will be branching?
This is you.
What?
What? You what? Is that your whole answer?
Create the altar.
What's an altar?
Alter? I'd alter what?
Produce your life.
Okay.
My life? Okay. You mean as in... Okay, wait a minute. You're not suggesting I... use Rapidium to create a... someone. And alter their mind. That's not what you're saying, right?
Please.
All right. How about my other options?
Yeah, you don't have any, my guy. This is it.
You jerk. I don't have other options, do I?
Man, this is intense.
What? What is it doing? Hey, I remember that moment. Alternate life path. So this is what the branching is about?
You lock the door to your room and turn the music up. You're so fed up with his constant shouting. Is this what you rejected college for? Putting up with his frustration and drunkenness? You told yourself you'd take care of Mom, but he's not making it easy. Maybe next time you should just lock the door on him, but what would Mom say? So this is the Jan who stayed home instead of going to college. Apparently he's a technician? Yeah, I'd be pretty messed up too. Look at his face. He is not looking forward to this. Wow. Oh God, there's an entire other branch. I'm just really quick gonna take a look at this branch. It's just as big. There, you did it. Not so hard after all. He turned out to be weak, begging you to let him in. You had to be strong, assertive. You read about it online. Shut your ears to the false promises. Imagine loud music in your head. Think of Mom, her safety. There, it's done. He won't be a problem anymore. At 21, you laugh as Mom tells you a joke she heard at the doctor's waiting room. She's cooked her pierogi. Man, don't you love them. And her relaxed, smiling face when she can be herself without that monster bullying her. You just wish you could find more than a part-time job to support the two of you. That prescription she brought home today is going to cost you plenty. Not in his footsteps. You smile as you walk away from the mine. Dad was behind that job offer, that's for sure. Trying to clear his conscience, redeem his sins. The steady job was tempting, but you were assertive. Again, no way you'll owe anything to him. You'll make it on your own. You always do. You hold back the tears when you look at her on the hospital bed. You knew this was coming, her health deteriorating fast in these last months. You just didn't want to think about it. You hate that helplessness. Damn, get your shit together, Jan. You need to be strong for her. Promise her you'll make something of yourself. Keep her smiling to the very end. At least he was there this time, you know? You brighten up as the engine starts. Yeah, fixing things always made you feel good. Like you can really change things, make them better. Looks like going to that vocational school wasn't just a parting gift for Mom, but the best you could do for yourself. It feels good to become an expert on something. The boss says customers ask for you specifically, and he can see you replacing him when he retires. It's a new feeling, to be trusted, respected by another man, a mentor. And he's the first person you opened up to about Mom's passing. Why couldn't Dad just be like that? You try not to eavesdrop, but it's the third time this month these fishy dudes are here, talking to your boss behind closed doors. He says it's nothing, but you can see he's distracted, doesn't look you in the eye that much, disappears for hours, leaving you in charge of the business. Is that a good thing, or should you be worried? Fake batteries? Counterfeit parts? Is that what it was all about? As your boss is being taken away by the police, you feel like an idiot for trusting him, thinking that you could open up to him, while all this time he's been lying to your face, pretending to be a friend. What a fool you've been. Treat it as a lesson, Jan. The only person you can rely on is yourself. Of course, it was just a matter of time before they approached you, now that he's in jail. His words about you replacing him seem so ironic now. You don't want anything to do with them, but what if you lose your job? You love that workshop, but they're criminals. No, assertiveness, remember? Don't be scared. You can make it on your own. As you turn the paycheck around in your fingers, you think of Mom. She'd be happy to know that you're finally making good money. Working in an international factory on a contract of employment, you stayed strong and made something of yourself. She'd probably be worried that you're still on your own, but that's the way you prefer it. Watching the bartender pour you another one, from the corner of your eye you catch a glimpse of the figure watching you. You turn and see it was just somebody's coat. You smile with relief. For a moment you thought it was Dad. You sip your drink and listen casually to the conversations at the tables. It's good not to have problems. Your friends burst out in laughter. The jokes just keep coming to you. It's a good night and you just got your paycheck and you're buying rounds. Okay. Calling these people friends is a little too much. You've only just met them, but you're having fun together, right? The girl to your left's been giving you signals. Could this be your lucky night? That damn crisis just had to hit when you were starting to actually enjoy life. Your whole branch is being shut down. You'll be lucky if you keep your job at all, and this damn advert just gets on your nerves. Rapidium. A magic trick to make everyone happy. Who's stupid enough to even think of going on these missions? You can't make up your mind. Bet safely or take the risk. Wonder who that guy is who's putting his money on. Wait, is that? Shit. It's him. Dad. He looks like a tramp. Of course, he visits the bookie regularly. Fucking loser. Man, you just hope he doesn't recognize you. Get out here, quick. Don't ever come back. You're not like him. You've got your shit together. You look at the spaceship entrance. Only fools don't change their minds, especially if your debts are mounting. You'll be fine. You just need to make it through this mission. They respect professionals like you. Just stay strong, and you'll be all right. Man. That's a lot. So it looks like age 30 is when this crisis happened. And now we get to meet our alternate self, Technician Jan. Hello?
Hey there. Wow. Hello? Can you hear me? What is this? Where am I?
All right. You're in a lab.
You're in a lab inside the SIBA unit. Your memories might be a bit fuzzy, but relax. You're gonna be okay.
Yeah. I recognize the base, I think. Wait. You look funny. You...
Look who's talking.
Haha. Oh. What was that? I wanted to laugh, but I'm like... indifferent.
I think you're on some meds.
What? What for?
So you don't panic when you wake up.
Why would I panic?
Anxiety, less joy?
I'll explain later. Right now, let's check your mental condition, okay? Do you think you can, introduce yourself?
Sure. But can you?
I'm Jan Dulski.
Okay. My name is Jan Dulski.
Yeah, sure. You got my looks, why not use my name too?
So you think you're Jan Dulski as well?
What kind of bullshit is this?
What's your role on the mission?
I'm a senior technician. Want to tell me what your role is? Imitating human crew members? Is this some kind of sick experiment? Because if it is, nobody warned me.
I mean, it kind of is a sick experiment. Yeah, I guess.
In a way, it is. But you're wrong about one thing. I'm not an imitation.
So, what's the experiment?
Well, I got stranded in this base, and, well, I needed someone to help me move it, because it got broken. Then, okay, this is the crazy part. I learned that there's this functionality of the quantum computer on board to, well, create alternate versions of a person's life.
What?
Replicate a person, but with different experiences. Mind records.
Man. If there's anyone in a bad mental condition in this room, it's definitely not me. The QC's only functionality is to navigate these junkets. I mean, theoretically, it could do other stuff, but such bullshit?
I know. It's absurd. I thought the same, but here you are, right?
Right. If I understand you correctly, you're telling me you're a alternate version of me with a different mind?
Yeah, you could put it that way.
Sort of, yeah.
And, you said we were stranded.
Yes. it's just us. Like I said, there's a malfunction in the machinery. If you don't help me fix it soon, we're both gonna die. So, wait. Let me get this straight. This is an experiment in which you're a different version of me, and this version of me woke me from cryosleep to help fix a malfunction because there's no one else on board. What if there was no malfunction? Where would I be?
That's a really good question, honestly. Man, this is heavy. I'm gonna try to comfort him a little bit by saying you'd still exist somewhere, but honestly, I don't know. I really don't.
You'd still exist somewhere? Theoretically, at least? Theoretically? Wow. You bastard. I can see now what the meds are for. I can't even lash out at you, just this passiveness. What am I? Look, this is a lot, and we'll sort it out, I promise. But trust me, if we don't fix the machinery fast, we're gonna go in a very bad way, and you'll never get the chance to understand this properly. Experience your feelings without the meds. I don't like this kind of pressure. Well, that makes two of us. Fine. Show me the way. What a screw up. A 3-year-old would have figured it out. Okay. In any other case, I'd say don't touch anything here ever again. But unfortunately, this is a two-man job. On my sign, pull that lever over there. Just don't yank it like an idiot. Pull it gently. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Now. Yes! It worked! You did it. We're gonna live. Let's get one thing straight. I did what you created me for. Now stay away from me.
Wow. Wow. Okay, I need to shake myself back into moving. That was really intense. So, Jan Technician is in the kitchen, and it says a new altar is ready. So I guess we're gonna go back up to the womb and I guess do this again? God. Are we really gonna do this again? Okay, so Technician is the one that we've got. We don't have another person at the moment. We're supposed to start the engine still. Okay, so I don't have enough resources. It looks like I need 168 biomass. We can do that. What time is it? It's getting late, though. I think it might be time to go to bed. been a long day. I don't know what I expected from this game, but this is... It's intense, friends. This is rough. Uh-oh. Alright, we're back. I had a game crash, but here we are. And we need bio stuff, whatever it's called. We need organic material. Technicians hanging out in the kitchen. We are going to go out the airlock. To the outpost. Okay, 168 is what I needed, so I should be good now. Hey, you doing okay, buddy? He does not look like he's doing okay. But, like, I can't even interact with him. We're gonna pet the sheep.
Is it me, or does it sound a bit artificial?
Yeah, he's not doing great, and I don't blame him at all. Let's get out of here. Let's roll, finish the prologue. Oh, when they say let's roll, they mean literally roll. Interesting. Press tab, navigate to the altars tab. So, Jan Technician is angry. No injuries, no radiation, no hunger. I'm pissed at Jan, he's really irritating. I am. That's not false. So I guess we gotta talk to him. Where's he at? He's upstairs. Hello?
Hey there. I said, don't come near me.
There's not a lot of places to go around here, man. Besides, we need to fix the comms room.
Time to get a grip, man. We need to fix the comms room so we can make it out of here faster. Are you deaf? I don't give a damn about your comms room. We're moving, aren't we? Now get out of my face, creep.
Let's try to be reasonable here. You would do the same in my position.
You're pissed off at me now, but deep down, we both know you do the same thing. Really? You said it yourself. We might look alike, but we're different. Like oil and water, if you ask me, and they don't mix well.
Maybe, but we're in this together whether you like it or not.
Maybe. But you won't last long without me, just as I couldn't make it without you. In a situation like this, hiding in a trench is just plain stupid. I'll tell you what's stupid. Listening to someone who created you because he needs a fucking tool.
Oof.
Why don't you get yourself a repair kit and fix your own shit? I'm done doing your dirty work.
Okay, I guess I can make one of those in the workshop as we're moving around. Wow, I come out to the map and we're still moving? That's intense. Okay.
Safer evacuation button.
Figure out how to get along. Lucas.
Hello?
Mr. Dalsky?
Yeah, yes, I'm here.
Are you okay?
No, not even a little bit.
Are you serious? I just had a choice to either die in pain or duplicate and edit myself. I'm far from okay.
It's, called branching. The duplicating and editing thing. I need to know if you pulled it off.
Really? And I need to know who I'm talking to. I didn't catch your name.
It's on the screen, my guy.
Pena, Space Traffic Control, Orbital Substation L7. Now, the branching. Did you do it?
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
You left me no choice. Doesn't mean I like what I did. Is this even legal?
You found Rapidium, Mr. Dalsky. We needed to act.
Are you getting me out of here?
So, you're getting me out of here, right? You know how to do it. Safely.
Sure. First thing I'll need you to do is to transport the base to a safe and accessible destination. I'll dispatch the coordinates to you. Second thing, do you think I could see this altar of yours?
How dare you? But also, how do you know that I'm not him?
How do you know you're not talking to him right now?
You're joking, right?
Who knows?
Who knows?
Yeah. Nice try, but I'd know the difference. The immunosuppressant meds, he wouldn't be in a disposition to mess around. How bad is he feeling?
He's
Bad.
pissed off at me. Won't cooperate.
Then we have a problem. You won't manage without his help. The base needs more hands on deck. There should be a way to gain his trust. Show him you care, maybe?
I told him I wouldn't survive without him.
Yeah, that's just words. Maybe you should share something.
What? Why?
I don't know. Just a thought. My grandma used to say, sharing is caring.
Yay. Let me think. What can I share with him? My playlist?
Yeah, true. Wait, suppose it's not about what you can share with him, but what you already do.
Memories?
Of course. Memories. I wonder if he remembers things the same way I do.
Yeah, mind records. See? You are so spooked by them, they could be a source of information.
Fine. I'll check them out to see what happens.
I'll get back to you as soon as you reach your destination. Don't worry, you're in good hands. L7 out.
So we've pretty much reached the 2-hour mark where I normally end these first look videos. I would say, without qualification, that this is something that I'm not going to be refunding from Steam. It's something that I'm going to be playing to the end. So I actually want to do a little bit more on this video. I know it's been a long one, but I really want to try to make amends with my first altar before I let you all go and then continue to play this on my own off video. So we're going to read about his life, but we already did that. Right, so we already read about these life events. I'm just gonna really quick go through them. Sorry about the rapid movement. So let's talk to him. Where's he at? He's downstairs. So anything before the branch is what we would have shared, right? Been thinking about what you said.
I've been thinking about what you said. You're right. We are different. Sure we are. Like, I got that right away, and you took your sweet time.
You stood up to Dad, and I didn't.
I'm serious. You stood up to Dad. I didn't. Oh, really? And what did you do? Just stand and watch him take it out on Mom? I thought about stepping in. I was always a heartbeat away from doing it, but when it came down to it, I'd just freeze. Guess I was afraid of making things worse. Yeah, I remember the feeling. But then I reached a breaking point. Looks like you didn't hang around long enough to reach yours.
I didn't think it would change anything.
I didn't believe staying behind could change anything. Did it? You tell me. Dad left, and that was big, but I was hoping... I don't know what I was hoping for. More. I think it was too late for Mom to start her new life. She used to force a smile for me. But she didn't die a happy woman. Wait, is she maybe still around, here?
I'm sorry.
I wish she was. She always knew what to do, and how to cheer you up. Hey, when you were down, or Dad had just stormed out of the house, slamming the door behind him and leaving you crying in your room, would she ask me to help her make pierogi? Her famous pierogi. Oh my God, I could really pig out on those. And making them together was fun. Fun. Yeah, wow, why don't we go for it? Why don't we try and make Mom's famous pierogi? No way we'd find the ingredients here. Who said they have to be right? Beer and synthetic starch should work. Yeah, hilarious. I can pull it off. You'll see. But there's one condition. You're eating them with me. If you die, I die. Why not? Won't change much, I guess.
Sorry, I'm not talking much, but like, I'm actually kind of crying right now. Wow, what a game. Oh, eat pierogi.
Here you are, the famous Dulski pierogi with an interstellar twist. What do you think? Well, now I know how Mom must have felt. That day she had a terrible flu and I decided to cheer her up and make pierogi for her. Right, yeah. I put like a ton of salt into the filling.
and I overcooked them into a shapeless pulp. They were inedible. But you remember what she did.
She ate them anyway, I bet.
She ate them all.
Yep.
And never said a word. No, she said they were delicious. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. So, they're delicious, man. Shut the fuck up.
I think that's where we're going to leave it, friends. I don't know if I have the emotional capacity to do more right now anyway. Wow. Wow. What a game. We're only a couple hours in and I'm completely invested, so I'm going to take some time and put myself back together and, you know, render and upload this video, and then I'm going to go back to playing this, but if it isn't obvious, I definitely recommend this game. Absolutely incredible. The storytelling, the mechanics, everything. I love it. So, yeah, that's it for me today, friends. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you next time.